games. Head Buck Martinez with Pat Tabler and Hazel May, and we are in order. George Springer is leading off. Vladdy Guerrero in the 2.
League. Take a look at these numbers: 7-3 with a 2.9. Taijuan Walker.
Walker is set. Springer's in the box, leading off the game. Here's the first pitch of the ball game against Taijuan Walker. He in 2014 in the ballpark as Dominic Smith. Impressive numbers across the board for Junior. Taijuan. There's a fastball.
Seamer, slider, single with. You're going to have to early on figure out.
In his favor, and he rips a 1-out single.
Millar on the left side. May and he's doing really well for the Mets this season.
Blue Jays that have at-bats against 3 home runs. Fastball hit on the ground toward third. That's a fair ball. That's all night last night.
That was the whole plan. This is
from Seattle. Breaking ball. Snap.
But a heads-up play by Guerrero to get scoring position. You can score on a hit.
That's position, and that's where he's at right now. 15 innings. In the dirt and blocked by.
Looking for something out over the plate.
Good block by McCann. Ball in the dirt. Felipe recently.
Baseball still to be played.
And the Oscars had a good season. 290 fight fielder last year in the American League.
Hitter. Teams are starting to use righties, but they've been really pumping that fastball up to him lately.
Ryu will take the hill when we come back to New York. Jin Ryu has always pitched well against the Mets.
7 innings. I thought it was his best outing in about a month. His fastball had a little bit.
And gets ahead of Brandon Nimmo. There's another fastball strike. Dropped down a little bit in the last couple of times. A better angle, a little better changeup, and there's a pitch down and away for a ball.
What happens sometimes with pitchers as you get the arm was dropping just a little bit, and his changeup was very ineffective.
Yeah. There's the pitch in left field, and that ball is going to get Nimmo jogged into second with a leadoff
spot for him. He's on base a couple of times, and last night
Nimmo walked to start the game last night, and then drove in all 3 of the Mets runs. It's 2 for 9 going head-to-head against Jin Ryu. There's a fastball top of the zone for strike.
Was in, but then he threw him a lot of changeup strike zone. He's too dangerous.
That changeup down-handed pitching, and that's why they're still in the fastball. Just missed the
attack.
Curveball beaten foul. Pat is working tonight with Reese McGuire behind. 2-2. Changeup. 3-2 pitch. Missed that.
Teo Hernandez in the outfield. Guerrero, Simeon took away an extra base.
Season he was 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts in last night's game. Damage done by Pete Alonso to lefty pitchers. Fastball beaten foul. 90.
Slice a ball down the left field line. Fastball last time out against Texas. Noticeably, the fastball isn't like it was the last time.
It came right back
up. The change was up a little bit harder.
Here's the third baseman, J.D. A lot of time with a hand injury. He had a base hit in tonight. He gets
Could hit into the ground. He's looking for the double play. Ground ball. That's what they are looking for.
0-2. Another. Ryu would love to leave McCann. Pull. Marcus Simeon has shaded up the middle a bit. Change up. He wouldn't chase. 1-2. Catches the outside corner. Called strike.
Big out. Out number 2.
Base. Kevin Beecher made a nice play. And there's a line drive to left field. One hop right to Gurriel. They're going to wave the runner home. And Gurriel.
Out, but you're right. 8 outfield assists.
Andy Rosarena Austin Hayes and Eddie Rosario making a fine defensive play. Leads off the top. Randall Grichuk out of the lineup tonight. Of course, no DH here in the National League. He's got their attention in his. There's a ground ball wide of first. Alonso
straight up the foul line.
Terrific basketball player in high school, so he is a very good athlete. His 3 Blue Jay hits. He was 1 for 3. That was his 50th hit of the season. Curveball bounced into
Berg in his last time to the plate or to the mound. Third of an inning, knocked the ball away, and they called it fair. And 3 counted to Taijuan Walker.
A ball, but that is not a reviewable play. So here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. He tries to check and goes.
So that last start also, he had 4 walks, something that he hasn't done.
McGuire off the plate inside. Walker. Ball 4. Good at bat for McGuire.
Yeah, I was watching him take batting practice the other. Does have a home run and 12 RBIs.
Hits it in the air. Kevin Pillar will make an easy play of New York.
Man rotation. Yes.
And Jonathan Villar, the shortstop, shows bunt takes. He hit just 188. In the absence of J.D. Davis. 1-1 pitch hit on the ground. Oh, a couple of steps to his left. What a year he has had. Jays, 55 home runs. He has bounced around. He has gotten every bit.
The opportunity, he took it. He was with the Toronto Blue Jays out in the outfield. Just spectacular.
When he put his spike halfway up the fence and Omre is on deck. Career hits.
Probably after the game they will announce it.
Pillar hits it on backhanded by Biggio. I've seen over his career Kevin Pillar never
one motion. It bounces.
Puts the bat on the ball. He's 1 for 3 in that game. He got much. He has walked 20 to slap to left field. Ground ball. Vladdy's had a little bit of a bobble and is still going to be. Blue Jays, they are struggling to score runs lately. Here to the New York Mets. That was way back in June of 2014. Zeroed in when he's got the count in his favor. Off the plate, 3-0.
Shake things up, and one thing he wanted to be sure.
Well, there's Springer. He missed a home run his first time up. He didn't miss it this time for George Springer. His second career home run against.
Puts him up there, and he's rewarded with that.
There's a 2-hopper off the bat.
The whole idea, the whole point of signing Springer, eventually he was going to get there. He could up there. He was an all-star.
The high pop up to center. Brandon Nimmo. He's starting to catch up to these pitchers who are in there.
The plate with the thought of eventually they're going to move him into that leadoff spot.
Breaking ball. Taijuan Walker, that's just against him the start of this game. Oh, gets jammed and bounces it past the first base.
A tough play. It's got to be made perfectly up on the fly. But if you're going to
111th hit of the season. There's a high fastball. That's again Hernandez. Outside with another fastball. As a pitcher, he always felt like just 206 against it. Deep, and he went back to the soft stuff, and Teo jumped all over it. Teoscar Hernandez, a 2-run shot, his 14th of the